Say it when you're ready. Are you recording now? Don't. Fuck. What is wrong? Ah, dude. You're making. Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Carnahan with NPI.
Hi, and I'm Shane the Wingman Thornton with NPI.
Hey, Shane. Today I know you want to talk about something that actually happened to you while you're kind of on a sabbatical, on a little vacation.
Okay.
Why don't you kind of share with me a little bit about what happened?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. Last week, my family and I, we went up to Lake Tahoe up in Northern California.
Beautiful up there, yeah.
First time, I loved it. And anyway, we're getting ready to scale this 10,000-foot mountain, Mount Talac.
Okay.
So before we went there, we had bagels and coffee at this little coffee shop up there. And we started eating, and we sat down, and there's this couple behind us, and I had my NPI jacket.
Okay,
and
cool.
It says NorCal Paranormal Investigators on it.
Right.
So I'm enjoying my coffee, and then I hear this lady behind me says, "What's a paranormal investigator?" And the husband says, kind of snarkingly, just like, "It's a Ghostbuster."
Now, did they ask you that question?
No,
or?
just like behind my back, literally.
So,
behind
but
my
loud
back.
enough that you could hear it?
Right.
Okay.
And I was just sipping my coffee, just trying to see where it was going to lead to. And because maybe they were going to ask me what it was.
Right.
But then her response, like, "Really? That's just weird. I don't feel comfortable around here anymore. Let's go." So they took off their stuff and
Really?
And yeah, took off.
So you like cleared the
I did.
cleared the little restaurant there, or what?
Yeah. At first, it kind of made me feel kind of bad, but then it made me kind of feel upset. Just like,
So
there's no need for that.
What was? Is it just their ignorance of what we do? And
Well, I guess so. I mean, maybe they thought that I was gonna sacrifice a goat and put smear like goat's blood in a pentagram around their table or something. Because a lot of people think that paranormal investigators have to do with the occult or Satan worshipers and that's not true.
No, that's not true at all. I mean, that's I don't think that I've ever had that kind of response, or at least somebody say that loud enough that I could hear it to challenge that or talk to them about it.
Well, I know when I grew up, back in the 80s and stuff like that, when I was checking out books or when I would tell people when I was a kid, that I'm into this kind of stuff,
right.
They're like, "Oh, you're a devil worshiper," or, or you're into Satanism and stuff like that. And maybe that was just kids' ignorance.
Right.
When you're a kid, everything's wrong, but now I know that paranormal, the field is a little bit more open-minded now, and more people are into it more than, say, years past. But there still is that ignorance to it. There is that closed-minded to it.
Well,
to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. We have nothing to do with worshiping Satan at any way, shape, or form. I mean. That has nothing to do with it. We're not witches.
Nope.
Again, not that there's anything wrong with Wicca type of things. It's all about nature. Again, those are people that are misunderstood as well.
Right.
We're not into black magic, white magic, anything of that nature. Paranormal investigators are just, we go out and investigate the unknown. What is going on in people's homes, or the residents, or their businesses, or whatever it might be. We try to understand and explain, the unknown to them,
Right.
and for our benefits too.
Right.
It has nothing to do with worshiping anything or anybody.
Exactly. And of course, as you know, a lot of our own investigators and people we know, they all come from different backgrounds and different beliefs.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's just kind of funny about how, when you start going into people's backgrounds, about how kind of diverse it is too.
Right. Yeah.
So, and that's our main thing, our main purpose why we, created NPI, was to get the word out there, to help educate people.
And to help them understand
what's going on.
What may be going on in their lives.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people living out there in fear.
Right.
Sometimes it's warranted, sometimes it's not.
Right.
You know, I don't know, maybe the fact that sometimes we do butt heads with demonics.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we worship Satanism.
Oh yeah.
Or anything of that nature. It's just, it is what it is. They're
Right.
out there, and we battle.
Right.
We butt heads at times. We do what we can to help,
Right.
and help the people, and spirits moving on forward if they need to do that as well. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I also, like I said, is this, you know, people, especially dealing with, you know, the afterlife spirits, that
Mhm.
things that go bump in the night.
Yeah.
People get scared of.
Sure, of course.
It's just human nature. You know?
Exactly.
And that's why it's a big, you know, brigade for us
Mhm.
to go out there and to educate
Right.
people about this.
Exactly.
So,
Well, my suggestion is this. Anybody out there that doesn't understand what paranormal investigators do, what we're about, I challenge you and invite you to email us, you know. Ask your questions. We'll be more than happy to help you understand what we're all about and what we do. And, you know, if we can help you, that's what we do. We would love to do that for you. But you have to let us know that that's something you want.
Yep.
So, but if you do have any questions, we're here for you. So,
all right. Sounds good. Good job. So, the lady, she just.
stop making. Will you stop it? Playing Pong?